something we have to get comfortable with as aspiring entrepreneurs and people who want to thrive in life is investing in ourselves and our businesses and getting away from the negative feelings like it's selfish or the money would be better spent doing X or I don't have the time or whatever excuse we might come up with. Because there's nothing wrong with investing in yourself, whether it's in your life or in your business. Hi there, friend, and welcome to the Design Your Happiness podcast, where we work to live, not live to work, and the financial gains and well-earned free time of the lives and careers or business we've designed have taken the place of those late work nights, stressful, all too short weekends, and feelings of just getting by. I'm Rebecca Hayes, a corporate girl who recently decided to branch into entrepreneurship because what I really enjoy is helping others define their own path. And for me, that comes at the intersection of the life you want, the career or business you enjoy, and the money to make it possible. And that's where Design Your Happiness comes in. So let's work together to reclaim your finances, reimagine your life and career or business, and redesign your happiness so you have the confidence, energy, and concrete strategies to build the life of your dreams. Are you in? All right, today we're getting into what we mean when we start talking about investing in yourself, the common pitfalls and objections of investing in yourself, and some easy ways you can invest in yourself so you can start taking action on your dreams and goals for whatever comes next for you. And if you're not quite sure what you want to come next, or you're struggling to decide on your next step or chapter or career move, I've created a free resource to help you discover your next career move. Don't worry, I'm linking it in the show notes below for you to grab and get on your way to confidently pursuing your next chapter. And with that, let's go ahead and dive in. When I first got started, it actually took me some time to really understand the idea of investing in yourself and how to do it properly so that I could gain the knowledge and experience I needed to take my next step without using that knowledge and experience gathering as an excuse to put off taking real, meaningful action. See, like everything else, there's a balance to investing in yourself. I didn't want to start down a path unprepared and just sort of hoping things worked out because, let's be honest, they rarely ever do with that mindset and effort. But I also found myself spending way too much time trying to gain the knowledge and experience before taking any steps actually down the path. Next thing you know, I had spent a lot of time not moving toward my goals and ambitions. And I see a lot of people getting caught in the same sort of cycle. They either don't invest in themselves at all, or at least not regularly, and therefore aren't equipped to grow as a person or their business as they progress on their path, or they invest in every book, guide, course, checklist, strategy, you name it, they want it. And the problem with both of these is you're not getting the benefit that is necessary when investing in yourself. And that necessary benefit from investing in yourself is that it positions you to grow and excel in whatever aspect of your life or business you're investing in. Sounds amazing, right? So, now how do we invest in ourselves in the right way so that we avoid the setbacks and instead set ourselves up for the best possible outcome? I'm so glad you asked. Because something we have to get comfortable with as aspiring entrepreneurs and people who want to thrive in life is investing in ourselves and our businesses and getting away from the negative feelings like it's selfish or the money would be better spent doing X or I don't have the time or whatever excuse we might come up with. Because there's nothing wrong with investing in yourself, whether it's in your life or in your business. And let's face it, investing in your business in the early days is basically investing in yourself. But we have to understand that it's a necessary investment. And one way to do that, to get away from those negative thoughts, is by giving into or creating, if it doesn't already exist within us, this desire to always be learning, expanding, and growing. Now, there's still a balancing act here. We're not using this idea of continual growth as an excuse not to take action or to please everyone. Quite the opposite, actually. No one goes through their life without growing, learning, and changing. It just is the way it is. And if you don't agree, maybe consult your younger self. But investing in yourself, in ways we'll talk about in a minute, gives you the opportunity to be intentional in the areas that you grow, learn, and change. And that intention is what allows you to excel in whatever you do next. So let's talk about some easy ways you can invest in yourself so that you can get the most out of this growth. We've all heard the saying, you have to spend money to make money. Well, it's true. Investing in yourself is your way of putting your resources, your time, your energy, and yes, your money behind what's going to add to your happiness, to pursue your ambitions and build the business or career of your dreams. So let's talk about investing with your money, which is probably what immediately comes to mind when we start talking about investing in yourself. Am I right? So, with your money, and when you start deciding to invest with money, you can buy tools, resources, education, help, anything under the sun to aid in your pursuit of your ambitions. And there are times when money is the best way to invest in yourself because, maybe you need to level up or you need to expand your resources in order to get the outcome you want. But even though investing in yourself can definitely be with money, and sometimes that's the best way, but sometimes it's the easiest way. And I don't mean because you have an infinite supply of money, because most of us don't. But sometimes throwing money at a problem is like taking the easy way out. And it won't actually give you the result you're hoping for because you can't build a business or pursue your ambitions by investing solely with your money. You also have to invest your time and energy. So let's talk about those next because very few things we want will come without a mix of all three: time, energy, and money. What that mix looks like will be different for everyone because it depends on you, what you're going after, and how you want to strike the balance. For example, if you have more money or are willing to invest more money, you may be able to get away with using less time and energy of your own because you can get that from other people or resources. On the other hand, if you have tighter purse strings, then you may be looking to use more time and energy of your own to produce the outcomes that you want. Because the things that you do yourself, you don't have to pay for someone or something else to do. And another thing to think about is you may also have to adjust the balance depending on what stage or phase you're at in your journey. If you're in the earlier stages, you might require more time and energy until you get clarity on what it is that you're doing, what you're going after, what it is you want, and have processes in place or built that allow you to then delegate, right? Sourcing those out with money instead of with your time and energy. So there are a lot of factors here in the ways in which you can invest in yourself or your business. So let's talk about that balance. As one example, what you choose to invest in as tools for yourself and or your business, they don't have to be expensive, okay? You don't need the fanciest things and you don't have to have every tool ever made. But we can't always look for the cheapest option either. Instead, let's get into the habit of evaluating tools and what they're going to do for us or our business. That's the decision point that matters. Now, as an alternative to investing in tools and resources, no matter what you choose to do, how you spend your time, or what dreams you have, you should always be investing in your mind. This is something that really seems to set apart the successful people from the not as successful people. Because you're investing in your learning and growth, you're ready for the next opportunity when it presents itself. And even more importantly, You're able to recognize it when it does. Books, podcasts, courses, news articles, you name it, you can expand your mind, growing and learning in any way you want with any investments, even free to you investments. It doesn't have to take up all your time or money. You have other ambitions, I know, and I want you to be able to pursue them and invest in your mind. So let's find ways to fit it in. You could listen to an audiobook or podcast while driving. You could look for an app to take your learning on the go. You could wake up a little bit earlier or maybe go to bed a bit later if you're a night owl. Whatever works for you to fit it in into your schedule, into your budget with what you have, okay, and to pursue the goals and ambitions that you want. So let's look for opportunities and ways to do it instead of excuses. Because continually learning new things is probably the best investment in yourself you can make. It could help you uncover an undiscovered passion. It might help you find better ways of doing things, more efficient or just better all around ways of doing things. It could uncover a new business idea or revenue stream that would fit perfectly into your business that you would have never thought of otherwise. There's no way to know what you could discover or what you could be missing out on if you aren't always learning and investing in yourself in each of the ways. Now, whether you always want to have a new learning element, be it a book, course, mentor, coach, on standby, so you're learning while you're also doing, right? Can't forget to take that action step, whatever it may be for you, whatever's going to get you down your path, right? We want to learn and do. Or if your life circumstances or preferences demand more of a phased approach where you're learning for a bit, taking in all that knowledge and experience, and then applying what you've learned for a bit, you have to find the system that works for you and allows you to excel. Because investing in yourself is what allows that to happen. It allows you to grow and affords you opportunities. It's absolutely vital to your success in life and in business. So, to pursue our ambitions and achieve our dreams, it's necessary to invest in ourselves. And I keep saying that because I really, really, really want you to understand it. I completely understand that some of us, give in to the pitfalls and some of us have those negative thoughts that I started out talking about because I've been through it too. But I don't want you to let that hold you back or stop you from investing yourself or keep you from moving forward and keep you from pursuing your ambitions and your dreams because we can all do it. We just have to remember that we can and should be investing in ourselves in whatever ways make sense to us. It doesn't have to look like what anyone else is doing. It only has to work for us. So, now that we have that, now that we understand that to pursue our ambitions and achieve our dreams, it's necessary to invest in ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with it. All right, now before we wrap up today, let's talk about some action steps. So, take some time, whether you can do it now, like right after you finish, or if you need to schedule some time for later, take some time to think about what ways you can invest in yourself now from whatever point you're starting from. Okay, whatever budget, whatever education, whatever resource, tool, whatever level you're at, what do you need or what would best suit you right now in leveling up or in supporting you in whatever your next step may be. When you think about the next stage or step in your life or business, and if you're not quite sure what the next step is, don't forget my free resource to help you discover your next career move. It's linked in the show notes below. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 questions. It's going to help you kind of work through everything we've covered today and help you get to some concrete examples of how you can invest in yourself and really support yourself through your next stage. All right, are you ready? So, the first question is, how are you going to balance your time, energy, and money? Okay. What tools or resources do you need to support you through your next life stage or business development? And what can you adopt into your regular schedule to continually learn and grow? So on that one, remember this one is tied in closely with the investing in your mind. Okay, and I specifically said in your regular schedule because I don't want you to use time as a reason not to do it. Okay, now these questions should help you get started in investing in yourself so you can excel at whatever your next step is, because I truly believe that investing in yourself is what's going to help you really make it happen. Until next time, keep designing your happiness. Hey there, friend. We've made it to the end of another Design Your Happiness episode. And if you're loving what you're hearing and you know someone else who would benefit from hearing it too, please share this episode with them. I can't tell you how much it would mean to me to support even more ambitious, aspiring entrepreneurs like yourself. So send them a text or a quick email with the link, and let's help even more people build the lives and businesses they've been dreaming about. All right, I'll see you next time. Until then, keep designing your happiness.